right? So it says before the foundations, meaning prior to the creation that they created, the world, the Lord had chose certain people before the foundations, man. Katobole, man. To lay down, conception, before any of this world was congealed together, the Lord had chose them spirits, man, that were going to be his. And it says that we should be holy. We're going to exist to be, right? Holy meaning what? Morally pure and blameless. Sacred. It says, and without blame before him in love. So without fault, without blemish, man. Verse 5, having predestinated us unto the adoption of children by Yahushua Mashiach to himself, according to the good pleasure of his will. And predestined is meaning forehand, right? Appointed, preordained in us unto the adoption of children, their relationship with the Most High, right? It's like, let me read that again. Having predestinated us unto the adoption of children by Yahushua, right? Between their relationship between him and them, you know, between the two. And it says, to the good pleasure of his will, meaning that good pleasure, meaning a delight or satisfaction, right? Of his will, meaning his wishes and his desires and his purpose. So the elect was created for that reason, for Yahushua himself, for his purpose, man. And now that purpose we are fulfilling now is pushing his word out that he left for us, man. That's his wishes and that's his will right now. Is to push this word out and to warn, to help bring the elect in through the word, just pushing the word through our mouths and condemning this place. So when he come back, there won't be any excuses, man. You know? And these are called the elect, the chosen, man. You know, the elect are the ones who are carefully chosen for salvation through divine mercy, man. Let's see, this is Isaiah 45:4. So Isaiah 45:4. For Jacob my servant sake, and Israel mine elect. Right? I have even called thee by thy name, and have surnamed thee, though thou hast not known me. We've had this name before we even knew it. We were Israelites, man. The elect, man. Bakayar, right? When you read that one, meaning the chosen, right? And everybody not gonna get it. Let me read that to you. And everybody not gonna get it, man. This is Romans 11 and 5. It says, even so then at this present time, also there is a remnant according to the election of grace. So, in order for you to be saved and have faith, it's basically going to be a gift from Yahweh Hashem Yahushua. And it says, and if by grace, then it is no more of works. Otherwise, grace is no more. But if it be of works, then it is no more grace. Otherwise, work is no more work, right? So, that grace has to be given to us, man. So it's basically not of what work you're doing. It's by that grace of Yahweh Shem Yahweh Shai that he gave to you from the foundations, man. He gave it to you. Let me read this in Ephesians 2. Ephesians 2 and 8. Ephesians 2 and 8. For by grace are ye saved through faith, man. So you have to have faith, man. And that not of yourselves, it is the gift of God. So that gift comes from Yahweh Shem Yahweh Shai. The gift of grace. And you gotta have that grace and faith, man. It's not all the works. So that what that's telling you, we have these laws, statutes, and commandments that the Israelites have. You just can't hunker down and say, I'm going to be saved through obeying all the laws and the statutes and commandments. It's 613, and it's, you know, it's impossible to obey all of them. You know, so you have to have faith. And Yahweh Shai came, he showed you how to have faith, man. You know, and you have Israelite groups who just, they hang their whole thing on the law, man. And that's basically not gonna profit you in that day when the Yahweh Shai come back, because you don't have faith. And faith is a law, man. When you read in Romans 3rd chapter, faith is a law. So you're not obeying the law if you don't have faith. This is Romans 11 and 7. It says, "What then Israel have not obtained, which it seeketh for? It seeketh for the truth." Because our people always want to know something. They always want to know it all. But they haven't obtained this real truth. It says, "But the election have obtained it, and the rest were blinded." I mean, the election, meaning the elect have hit the mark, basically. They have obtained, they have found this truth, man. You know? And it says, "According to as it is written, the Most High have given them the spirit of slumber, eyes that they shall not see, and ears that they shall not hear unto this very day." So the Lord didn't give them that grace, 2/3. He gave that grace unto the elect, man. And grace is a special gift, man. Because the people who don't have it, they're gonna down inside. That's how special it is. You know? So Paul right here is speaking to the Israelites who were in Rome, who were calling themselves Gentiles and heathens. It was dealing with the heathens. He wasn't speaking to everybody. And I'll show it, because it tells you right in the beginning who this letter was for. Romans 1 and 7, "To all that be in Rome," right? And they'll try to say, look, the word "all" who be in Rome, everybody lived in Rome. No, it says, "To all that be in Rome, beloved of God, called to be saints, grace to you, and peace be from the Most High our Father and the Lord Yahweh Shai Mashiach." And we just read in Psalms 147 who the laws were given to. Who are the saints? Psalms 148 and 14. You know, the saints are Israelites, man. The saints are the Israelites. You know, and that word election, when you read in Romans 11, what we just read, election comes from the word eklektos, meaning obtain salvation through Yahweh Shai. A choice, a select, you know, the best of the class, the excellent, the preeminent, applying to certain individuals, man. You know, that's what it's for. That's the election. It says, James 1:18, of his own will begot he us with the word of truth, that we shall be a kind of first fruit of his creatures, man. The elect, they the first fruit. Right? The first fruit is special, man. Electikos is the Greek for that word, meaning to gather out. And the elect will be gathered out of America through a miraculous gathering that a lot of people are not going to believe. You know, and that's a class for another day. But I will tell you, we will be gathered out through the chariots of the Lord. You know, we'll be gathered through the chariots, man. And it will be miraculous, brothers. Because he has to pick up us from the four corners, man. From the east to the west, man. Because we were scattered. I'll read that. 1 Timothy. Hey, man, these are like, basic scriptures, man. Nothing hard. Because, you know, we know brothers are watching these videos. All the planet brothers are waking up. So we just, you know, keep it simple, man, that you may understand. 1 Peter, the first chapter, the first verse. Peter, an apostle of Yahushua Mashiach. Right? So he was an apostle, sent. To the strangers scattered throughout Pontus, Galatia, Cappadocia, Asia, and Bithynia. Right? It says the strangers, man. Because the Israelites were scattered to all these regions. I have a precept here that says Acts 5 through 9. When you go read Acts 5 through 9, it's going to tell you when they had the Pentecost, the people from those different lands were coming back to worship.